keep people entertained for that fucking long, you're the real deal. And here's the beauty. When you make long form content and people watch you, what ends up happening is, by default, you can go backwards and do the short form content and be fine. So if you build a platform on like YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, but then you go ahead and you make an Instagram, you'll be able to translate that audience very easily over to the other platform, because that platform is dominated by short form content, right? Versus being only on short form content platforms, then trying to go the other way around and do like a long form podcast or whatever, right? And I've noticed this the most with women, right? That's why I'm not surprised when I look at her her YouTube and she's not consistent at all. And I've noticed this the most with women, because for women, and this happens a lot, and again, I don't want to sound like a dickhead or whatever, but the facts are facts, right? Most female creators really coast on their looks versus their actual intellect, right? There's obviously anomalies out there like Candace Owens, etc. But most girls don't have that level of charisma, charm, intelligence, and backing. So they rely a lot on their looks. And the problem with looks is, it gets people through the door, but it makes it very difficult for people to take you seriously if your ideas don't match up to the looks. And what ends up happening 9 out of 10 times is, the girl's hotter than her, like the way she looks, her attractiveness is higher than the information she's spewing out. Does that make sense, chat? So what ends up happening a lot of the times is you kind of get like fair weather fans that tune in for like 2 minutes and they're like, oh, this girl's dumb. Like, she's hot, but she's dumb. No thanks. And then the retention drops off. So this is why women like this typically dominate on short form content. And look, this is the ugly truth. I'm one of the few creators that talks about this shit. Most other people would never dare fucking say what I just told you. They would never dare. They'd be considered sexist. They'd be considered assholes, right? Now, are there some women out there that are brainless that can make some good can keep people's attention? Yeah, like Pokimane and shit like that. But let's be honest, ain't nobody tuning into Pokimane for her opinions or her takes. They're obsessed weirdos that are parasocial and envision themselves being with her in a relationship. You don't believe me? Why do you think she keeps every single one of her relationships behind the closed door? Her, Valkyrie, Amaranth, all these Twitch 304s, they always keep their relationships behind closed doors. Why? If they had a talent and an ability to speak and convey, why would they keep their their relationship behind a closed door? Candace Owens openly talks about being married all the time. She's actually proud of it. She talks about her kids. Why? Why is that someone like Candace Owens talks about openly her family, having children, being married, her husband, versus other female creators will never dare talk about that? I'll tell you why. Because Candace Owens has the skill set to be able to retain an audience off of her intellect. She doesn't need to sell the fantasy of, I'm single, maybe one day you'll have me. She doesn't need that shit like most female creators do, or most female long-form creators do. So it's one of two things, chat. It's either A, they prioritize short-form content, and that's their main platforms, like you're seeing right now with TikTok. Or B, they are a long-form video creator, like a Twitch streamer, like a Pokimane or a Valkyrie, whatever the fuck. But they use their sexuality to create a fantasy for their fan base. It's one of those two, 99% of the time. If you take any female creator, she's gonna go into one of those two boxes. Obviously, you got anomalies like Candace Owens, Laura Loomer, etc., right? Some of these female political commentators that strictly use their brains, don't show skin like that on stream because they don't need to. They just convey information, bam, just convey information. But bro, that's far and few between. I'll say that's maybe 5% of the female creator base that doesn't leverage their looks for views. Give me ones in the chat that makes sense, guys. Because this is a very taboo topic I just touched on, by the way. Very politically incorrect. A lot of people are going to call me a misogynist, sexist for saying this, but it's fucking true, bro. And nobody says it. Make sense, chat? All right, cool. All right, now that you guys know, so these are the debaters, right? It's obviously her and Dean Withers. So let's get into it. And then I'll let me make sure I'm gonna finish. Make sure I didn't miss any chats. Okay, W stream Lord Frieza, you know it, man. They triggered some people on Instagram. Hey, Martin, Israel and Hamas officially signed a ceasefire. Do you think they'll upload it, or is this all fun and games? Well, Israel has to if they want their hostages back. And I see a bunch of Israelis complaining and crying about it, actually. You're working them boys versus Dean? LOL, my bad. I thought her name was Sophia, the base Republican. Oh, no. Let's go, maggots. OSS, we up. Yep, absolutely, man. All right. Let's kind of get into this thing. I think they're holding a space right now on this Palestinian ceasefire.
Have already gotten a little... Alright guys, big episode before we get into it. This is the first time you've ever seen a blank check. I'm on my Happy Gilmore where couldn't win. Okay. Guys, things have already gotten a little heated before we started. This was one of my favorite podcasts. We are now doing a part 2. Plus Bradley Martin is joining us today.
Here, baby.
As you guys may remember, I have Dean Withers here.
Howdy.
And of course, Emily Saves America. And we are back. We're doing a part 2. There is a lot to talk about. Real quick, I mean, we should all acknowledge the fact that the LA fires are happening. People are losing their homes. There's a lot of questions on what's going on and is this only rich people losing their homes, but it's people that have lived here for their entire lives, people with families. Kids are confused on what's going on. Obviously the government has not done the best job or a good job at all at doing anything about this. There's a link in the description if you want to donate. I've already committed to donating. I'm sure I can get my boy Dean over here, throw a little something. Bradley.
I literally packed my before I came here.
Yeah,
because my house is close to the new one.
Okay, so we have Bradley here. You live in Woodland Hills.
Yeah, I live close to the. What is it called?
Oh yeah.
You don't have to give your exact address.
No.
There's probably some people out there that don't like
address, but I'm saying the new fire that is right by West Hills, basically. It's called the Kenneth Fire. So I literally packed up just I guess the most valuable I could.
Yeah.
A lot of it was camera stuff and keepsake shit that's important that you can't really replace.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to think that people's lives are just completely unrooted.
I think that, and I think also just people don't know what to do because you don't know. No one's really helping out. We've seen how the mayor's done. Terrible job. We've seen how Gavin Newsom has done. Not a very good job either. And I think people are just confused. They don't know what to do. My sister drove to Orange County last night at 10 because we had to evacuate where I live. And I was like, okay, well, let's just wait. And she's like, no, I'm going. Couldn't even get a hotel. They're so packed. So there's complete chaos. And
to say it, I think that there's a lot of things that go into it. First of all, I mean, there's just nature and how nature's responded to the last 3 years, starting off with 2 incredibly wet years leading up to the last 6 months being incredibly dry. I, at the same time, wouldn't say that he's as responsible as more specific leadership within the county. I think that, the county should have been more prepared with more resources to combat all the fires.
So who ultimate responsibility is it?
I think that the responsibility is going to be distributed within county leadership. I don't know what the structure of county leadership looks like because I'm not from the LA area.
Okay.
But I hate to see, all the people on Twitter, including Trump, being like, oh, this is all Gavin Newsom's fault. Well, it's not. It's not all Gavin Newsom's fault.
I agree. I don't think it's all his fault, but I think as the governor, you take a responsibility of there's low probability, high risk, forest fires like this that they have talked about for a long time.
Yeah, this is not a surprise.
This is something that you need to be prepared for at any time.
Nothing to prepare.
And I think that we see stuff in Florida with hurricanes. It seems like there's always some sort of preparation. Evacuate early. They were talking about how there was it 17 million cut funding for firefighters?
Yeah, 18 million and 183 million added to the police budget, which is obviously a whole different conversation. But I think it's hard to say that it's not we can't just go, oh, it's just it's just wildfires and it's natural disasters. Because there are steps and there are things that could have been done that aren't being done. For example, I have a personal friend who is a firefighter who literally is not actively working right now, and they could be working in these areas because there's literally not enough equipment or fire trucks, hoses, and things for firefighters to actually use to fight these fires. So there's actually firefighters who are sitting at home or waiting.
So there was going to be high winds days in advance.
Well, San Ana winds are always
just to kind of finish off what I was saying.
Let him finish what he's saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then
I have seen competing reports. So I mean, you'll have some people that tell you that LA cut $17 million from the budget, and then others will tell you that they've actually added $55 million to it.
Okay.
Now, have I had the time to sit down and look through the specifics? No, because I've been on planes all day getting here.
Yeah, I misspoke earlier. I said Governor of LA, Governor of California, obviously. I want to go back to what you just said, though, because something that I've seen, there's been, I don't know how familiar you are if you've been watching the clips, but there's clips of people while Gavin Newsom reporters are filming, and they will go up while they're live, and they will question them. And there was one lady that talked about how her fire insurance got cut. I don't know if it was months. Did you see that?
Yeah, my girlfriend got cut a month ago, and in the Palisades, they cut tons of people 4 months in advance.
So it sounds like the insurance companies know what's going on. So if they know what's going on, it makes you want
Yeah, I've heard this from a bunch of people in LA that they cut their insurance.
to believe that Mr. Newsom, the mayor, and a lot of other people knew that this was probably going to happen.
I will say, so there's been a pattern. 2 years of a super wet season where brush can grow, then 6 months of complete desert dry. It's just the perfect environment for these fires to happen. That's why fire insurance started to cut people months back, which, by the way, is completely true. And that's where, I actually do think that there is some responsibility on the leadership of the county, of the state. I would say, though, it's what should they have done instead? Because, they never stop cutting brush. They continue to cut brush. That's what you need to do. The only thing that I've seen that screams, hey, maybe there's some responsibility here, is maybe we could have expanded upon our infrastructure insofar as having more water ready to combat these situations. While at the same time, the main issue has been the lack of pressure coming out of these hydrants to actually fight these waters. But that
Well, you guys already know who owns all the water in fucking LA. We did a video on that a little bit ago.
that has little to do with negligence from the government of the state, and we actually see that all the time. Like for instance, during the Maui fires, the firefighters there experienced the same issues.
What was that? The fire hydrants didn't have water?
Yeah, they didn't have the pressure for the water because there's so many people at the same
What's the
time
state
all
income
around
tax
the
in
area
Hawaii?
that are I don't know
you
what
know?
state income taxes in Hawaii.
Okay, well, California's the highest. So you would think, I mean, I know I pay a lot, I know Brad pays a lot, I'm sure you do too. That's a lot of money. Like, there's a lot of money going into this state, going into LA. And the fact that we don't have fire hydrants that have water for a situation like this, I don't understand that.
After
Like
we had an excess of so much water that they let go right back into the ocean.
that concept just, I don't understand. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know, you may not be able to answer that, but like little things like that don't add up.
I get the concern. Like we should have better infrastructure for the hydrants in LA to better combat that situation. But it also like makes you
I'm
wonder,
sorry, I don't mean
like,
to
is it possible to build the infrastructure?
All right, let's move forward here.
Debit card. Donnie, I just want to, wow.
Should we wait?
You're right. Yeah.
Did you get the love in the YouTube comment section?
What? Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm the top moderator.
Should we
Like,
pull
this
it
is no, we don't gotta do that.
The funniest-
Why would we waste time when we get a serious?
The funniest thing was the search bar for my name.
Which was what?
Because it was like the top one was the second one was the funniest, but the top one was Emily Wilson slavery, and then the second one was Emily Wilson 6 foot tall black guy Los Angeles, which is like the funniest search tag ever.
What is this? I missed this. I didn't see the clips. What is this whole
Dean-
shooting to slavery
Oh
thing?
yeah,
Like,
so
Dean ran with this.
So,
Dean
yeah,
loves
well,
this.
no, actually, I don't love it at all. I hate it.
No,
It's
but
so
I mean
funny 'cause I
the
saw the
content
same-
piece. The content piece you love.
Oh no, I want to make it
Then
incredibly clear.
why'd you post it if you don't like it?
Yeah, because I want less people to be like you, and exposing
It
you
had nothing
to
do with the
millions of
views
people.
and the money.
Okay, well, I have a question. Why do you think this clip?
Oh, go ahead,
I
go
just want
ahead.
to ask you one question.
Yeah.
So why do you think this clip, which by the way I did?
Hold on, let me try to find this clip for you guys.
Okay, well, I have a question. Why do you think this? Well, no, I don't love it at all.
6 foot tall black guy Los Angeles. The top one was Emily Wilson slavery, and then the second one was Emily Wilson 6 foot tall black guy Los Angeles, which is like the funniest search tag ever.
What is this? I missed this. I didn't see the clips. What is this whole
Dean-
to slavery
Oh
thing?
yeah, so
Dean
Emily
ran with this.
Please help me.
Dean-
Well, no, I don't love it at all. I hate it.
No, but I
so
mean
funny 'cause I
the
saw the
content
same-
piece. The content piece you love.
Oh no.
Is this it?
When if you were president and not Biden, what would you have done differently? Her answer is nothing.
You were asked if you're okay with slavery coming back in the United States of America, and you said yes.
So let me get this straight. Kamala Harris gets asked, if you were president and not Biden, what would you have done differently? Her answer is nothing.
You were asked if you're okay with slavery coming back in the United States of America.
All right, can somebody send me this fucking clip here? Because I don't care what this nose ring nigga got to say. I already know what type of time he's on.
And you said yes.
Bro.
You were asked if you were okay with slavery coming back in the United States of America. You said,
Is that really what happened? Conservative influencer says slavery should be reinstated if everyone in the state wants it. What do I give a shit? Okay, that's what it is. Okay. So, all right. During the debate, the two online personalities discussed the topic of abortion, including their opinions on legislation surrounding the issue. I legitimately don't see how you as a woman could stand for someone that overturn Roe v. Wade. Okay. So, basically, she says she don't care. All right. Let me move this shit. Bro.
I want to make it
Then
incredibly clear.
why'd you post it if you don't like it?
Yeah, because I want less people to be like you, and exposing you
had nothing
to
to do with the
millions of
views.
people.
Let's see if I can find this
Okay, well, I
TikTok.
have a question. Why do you think this clip?
Oh, go ahead,
I just want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
So why do you think this clip, which by the way I didn't make any money off of, it was under a minute on TikTok. If you don't know, you have to post a video that's over a minute long to
I'm sure
capitalize
there's
off
no
of its
net
gains.
benefit to it.
So
Okay, wait,
I want to
Dean-
ask you this.
Dean-
I want
Dean-
to
Dean-
is it okay, guys?
No,
Hold on a
please.
second.
No,
by the way, a social media
No,
group.
wait, guys. I'm the head moderator, Brad.
It's
You're
the
second moderator.
creator.
Okay, wait. The moderator has something to say.
Can
Dean,
you
really
please
quick.
discuss the
Real
benefit?
quick before you talk about the money, I'm just gonna say, how many times did you go live and talk about this topic?
About
Several.
Emily?
Yeah,
No live was specifically dedicated to Emily.
but not specifically dedicated to her. But how many times did you talk about her? How much did you talk about the clip? Definitely happened, right?
I nothing in memory.
Okay. The clip,
Is that terrible?
Did the clip drive a lot of traffic to your pages?
So much traffic to my page.
Okay,
so
there we
you
go.
had some monetary.
Well, there
gain.
we go, boy.
We'll just go there.
Okay.
You had some monetary.
So I want to
gain.
ask you a question.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of detailing this?
Oh,
No,
I'll tell you.
You just said that you
I'll ask you
made
a
no money
question.
off this.
So to
But I
answer
still wanted to ask Emily.
You're gonna
a
go
question.
after her. Do it anyways. It's fine.
All right, wait, hold on. Dean,
So this clip of Emily literally supporting slavery did drive traffic to my page, and it's funny that you guys specifically want to persecute that, and compared to the fact that Emily supports slavery.
No, we're not.
Come on.
We're just
doing that?
We're fact checking the fact.
We're just
that
making
you said
sure
you didn't
that-
make any money.
Oh well, yeah, the clip it has to be over a minute
We're
long.
fact-checking
It's
that,
very
okay.
fun to make.
Emily, what is your response to him saying that you supported slavery?
Well, I think it's funny to.
Where did this come from?
It's funny to just make that blanket statement when it's like, well, first of all, that's how you know you're losing an argument, which
What?
normal people can see, is you have to throw out hypothetical scenarios.
You don't know how to do
My
it.
response to that because that question was genuinely so stupid. I'm not gonna waste my time answering it. If you're gonna ask me if I support slavery, if you even have to ask that, how stupid is that? You had to make a hypothetical situation, which doesn't exist, because you couldn't just go off the basis argument, which we were even talking about, which is a state-by-state issue, which abortion is. Then you'd be like, did I say, quote unquote, I support slavery? The answer is no, we don't need to go about that. But you did it because you wanted the clicks and the views and the money, and that's why you made multiple response videos about it.
So I posted one. Now, second of all, we need to dissect.
So now you know how many you posted. It was one?
It was. I posted the clip of you saying that you support slavery. It's
How
on my
many views did
TikTok
that
page.
do?
I don't even know. Probably a couple million. But I want to respond to the 2 points that you just made. So first of all, you said that you know you're losing a debate when you have to bring up a hypothetical scenario. So what this tells me about you is that you are literally like unable to conceptually think and grasp your own beliefs in a rational, logical manner. The reason why hypotheticals can serve to be quite purposeful in the context of a rational conversation with someone that disagrees with you is because we could use them to test the underlying principles that drive your beliefs. For instance, right, what drove your belief insofar as why you think the issue of abortion should be left up to the state is because you just simply think all issues should be left up to the states. Now, there's two ways that we could go about refuting that position. One way that we could go about refuting that position is showing an internal contradiction with that position and another position that you hold, and the second way to go about showing the absurdity in that position is to give you a hypothetical scenario in which that principle would apply that yields an absurd conclusion. The obvious hypothetical scenario that applies that principle that yields an absurd conclusion would be that one of slavery, right? And when I asked you that question, I was full-heartedly expecting you to say, no, Dean, I'm reasonable and rational. I'm not pro-slavery. It shouldn't be.
Okay, wait, let me intervene. Okay, so two things. You're a very smart guy. Second thing, I feel like you were just trying to, like, when you have to hit that minimum word count.
Yeah, it's
you know what I'm
Bro, it's very simple. I've done this before in debates too. He's challenging her logic, right? He's asking hypotheticals to see if her logic stands in other scenarios. He had a very wordy way of saying it, right? Wasn't really cogent or salient, but that's basically what he's saying.
Like when you have 500 minimum word count, you could achieve that.
I should be more concise.
Easily.
I should be more concise with what I say.
That 5-minute answer could have been spark notes, but
although it wasn't concise, my point was still correct.
Yes. Okay. So, do you regret that statement? I mean, I don't know the exact.
No.
It was clearly taken out of context.
No. How was it taken out of context?
And the reason I'm saying that is because what I was saying about you being a very smart guy is like you know how to set people up and kind of trigger that kind of answer. I think that was kind of, I don't want to say unwarranted or just out of left field, but it was like kind of a crazy transition to go from, we were talking about abortion.
Yeah, it was a large jump.
So abortion should be left up to the states because all issues should be left up to the democratic vote of the states.
Is that what you said? Is that what you said?
He was like, well, if slavery should, I'm like, yeah,
No,
sure, I don't care.
So do you hold to the position that abortion should be left up to the states because the people should have a vote on everything?
Which it is right now. Yes, I'm fine with how it is right now.
No, so
and that's not every issue.
Is your position that abortion should be left up to the state because the people should have a vote on everything?
Which it is right now. I'm fine with that until there's a better way to do
yes,
it.
That's your position. We test the logic that drives that
Yep, and that's how he was able to come in with the slave thing.
position by seeing if there's any conceivable scenario of a thing that you don't think the people should be able to vote on, the analogy or hypothetical scenario.
If people want to vote on slavery, go ahead. It's not going to pass.
That's
once
crazy.
again, it's a hypothetical that's so stupid that I'm not going to sit here and engage in it because it's dumb. You just wanted some
You're
gotcha moment, but it didn't work.
Wait, it didn't work? What do you mean it didn't work? You
See, and that's the thing, right? So even though it was ridiculous, she still should have countered it, because what he was able to do was now he can make her look crazy, like, oh look, you support slavery coming back, when in reality that's not her position, right? But he tried to take her argument for abortion, saying delegate it to the states, and then he goes ahead and takes that and say, oh well, do you think we should delegate slavery to the states too? Right? He's obfuscating from the real topic at hand. But by her dismissing it and being lazy, right, and not actually saying, well no, that's not the same XYZ, it allowed this fucking guy to make a disingenuous claim against her that makes her look bad. Does that make sense, chat? Because this is how Democrats debate. This is how liberals debate. Liberals debate not necessarily on reasoning and logic. They debate on trying to paint you as a bigot, as a racist, as a bad person, right? Because Democrats inherently focus on social issues and disparity between the classes, right? When you look at people like Kamala Harris or Joe Biden, etc., when you see them campaign, right, what do they always campaign on? We're fighting for the middle class. We're going after the big corporations. They're holding you down from success, etc. So they debate to attack your fucking character and make you come off as someone who's hateful, bigoted, racist, anti-Semitic, misogynistic, all the isms and istics is what they tried to do. And that's what he did here, right? So what she should have done was, instead of saying, oh, I don't care, blah, 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 and allowed it to almost get like a default judgment, he should have been like, well, that's a ludicrous connection, right? To bring up slavery as if it's comparable to abortion when it comes to the concept of delegating it to the states, right?
Thousands of people looking at you calling you absurd. Take a moment to just actually give an opinion on what you meant that day, or like
she's defending it.
Yeah. What else do I have to say?
Okay.
Can you understand?
That's pure laziness. That's pure fucking laziness. Yeah, I don't care. Right? And then what ends up happening is now you can't. People are gonna look at you like, what the fuck? Like, you can't take this bitch serious. Is she stupid? Like, she should be saying, for you to go ahead and connect abortion to slavery is a ridiculous concept. It's not the same whatsoever. They're not analogous, right? But by her just saying, I don't care, that's lazy debate tactics, and it shows that, is she here to actually have a discussion and refute his ideas, or is she here to clip for him? Right? If you guys watch our debate with H3 Podcast, right? It's very obvious that if we're going to talk about the actual discourse of the debate and you watch the full thing, we made Ethan look like an idiot. We absolutely made him look like an idiot. However, he's not there to actually debate in good faith. He's there to clip for him. That's what he's there to do. Because he's not actually a good debater. Can't really stand behind his views. Right? And most liberals can't, actually. They really can't. Because a lot of their views are based on feelings and social equality. Right? They're not based in reality a lot of the times. So you can beat them. It's just that you have to be able to get through the fucking smoke and mirrors that they always throw around.
Dan, I can't agree with that.
Can you understand why we disagree with you?
If people want to go and have a hypothetical debate about bringing back slavery, by all means, be my guest. This is such a dumb thing to even
Who do you
engage
wish won the Civil War?
But obviously you agree that we don't believe that.
It's so...
Who do you wish won the Civil War?
Okay, how about this? If it was my state and they were voting on slavery, I would vote against it.
That's not what I asked you. Who do you wish won the Civil War?
Is this even... Okay.
Emily.
See, now they're going into like a ridiculous hypothetical, even further into this nonsensical fucking argument with slavery.
But wait, you're going back to hypotheticals.
No, this isn't a hypothetical. The Civil War is an event that actually happened. The Civil War.
We're fucking like, what, 5 minutes into the actual debate, and she's already saying I'm exhausted?
Had two sides. The Confederacy and the Union. One second. The Union, yes, the Union thought that it should be federally protected against. The Confederacy thought that it should be left up to the states. And there was people in the Confederacy that didn't like slavery, would personally vote against it, but still wanted the states to have the ability to legalize it, which sounds like Emily's position. So let me get this clear. Do you wish that the Confederacy would have won the Civil War?
See, look, how the fuck did he... See, you can't let them make like ridiculous jumps like that. How the fuck did we go from abortion to the Confederacy versus the Union and slavery? Right? If she had not been lazy, she could have shut this shit down from the beginning. But I don't care. Yeah. Then she allowed this fucking guy to go on a whole other tangent that doesn't really serve the purpose of the debate, rather to tarnish her character. And she allowed it to happen by being fucking lazy. She should have immediately shut that shit down.
She's not interested.
Yeah, just like I don't even like care.
I think. Go
That's
ahead,
a damning non-answer.
I really just don't care.
Do you want to just?
That's a damning non-answer.
I'm just on to the next one.
All right. Do you have anything?
No, I see what you're trying to do, but you're talking about two completely different things, I believe.
Now,
I hate to say this, but that's a W for fucking D. On this topic, that's a W for him. Fucking hurts me to say this shit.
relation between abortion and slavery, insofar as a right that should be delegated to the state level governments or federal government, is an entirely different conversation that we can have. Yeah. But more so, I'm just...
And that's what she should have done, was bring it there. But she didn't do it. Brad had to fucking do it.
Curious on why the hell she thinks what she does about slavery, and if she agrees with the Confederacy. She gave a damning non-answer, so we can move on to why that is an analogous situation that we can apply here, if you want.
Yeah, I want to know why
He's debate trained. He doesn't talk.
No, I can tell. Yeah.
It's not analogous, but let's go ahead and see what he's going to use to rationalize this fucking absurd comparison.
Like we talk at the gym.
No,
you know what I mean?
like, we're not like a bro, but I'm trying to understand why you're relating the two.
Come on, I could be bro. Yeah, sure, I got you. So there's two things. I would personally hold to the position that human rights should probably be federally protected against. I don't think in any scenario a state should be able to legalize a human rights violation. And it's that principle that drives us to the conclusion that slavery shouldn't be up to the states and should be protected against by the federal government. However, I also apply that to certain abortions. For instance, I think it is a human rights violation to infringe upon an individual's bodily integrity and autonomy without good reason. And I'd actually say it's those same human rights violations that drive us to the conclusion that slavery is wrong. However, under that same category, comes the criminalization of elective lethal abortion.
Yeah, that's a big jump, Dean. And the reason why that's a big jump is because women have 100% reproductive rights in the United States, right? That's what Emily should be fucking saying, but she's too dumb. Being born black or having these immutable characteristics that you can't change is not the same as being pregnant. Simple. One's a choice, the other one isn't.
Yeah, you chose to be pregnant.
Right? And then also, women have the ability to go to a state that does allow abortion. Still, roughly 50% of the country still has that service. Right? And here's the thing. I wouldn't really even debate this that much because I actually, this is one of the few topics that I'm actually not far right on when it comes to abortion. Right? I do think that if we're going to go ahead and have liberty and have a limited government, there needs to be some semblance of pro-choice for women. I actually do agree on this. This is one of the few topics that I'm actually more centered on is abortion. So I think it's my only topic. You guys already know my stance on immigration. You guys know my stance on guns. You guys know my stance on foreign aid. You guys know my stance on economy, right? But this is one of the few where I'm like, okay, 6 to 8 weeks. You know what I mean? And then obviously outside of like grape and other things like that. But for him to try to make the connection and say, oh, well, human rights need to be preserved federally, right? My friend, a woman becoming pregnant is a choice. It is a choice. It's not forced on them, right? It's not like being born black and then being put as a slave or whatever. Okay? So, yeah. It's not the same. So that is why the two are not analogous at all. One is choice, the other one isn't. Women have 100% reproductive control in the United States, right? And that's fine. You guys don't have to go ahead and agree with me on this. I mean, that's fine. I understand that some of you guys are super pro-life. Cool, no worries. But this is one of the few things that I think pro-choice up to a degree. Obviously, being 8 months, 7 months, 6 months, that's absolutely ridiculous. We need cutoffs. We need very strong cutoffs.
Before a certain.
But again, for the purposes of the argument, I don't think him comparing slavery to abortion are equal whatsoever. Because a woman becoming pregnant is a choice versus slavery is not, Dean. And if Emily had a half a brain, that's how she would shut him down on this.
Point, because there's just simply no reason to ban it.
It's fair. I mean, I can't really argue it. There's no arguing that.
He's
They're not the same, dude. They're not the same. Look, I'm not even gonna blame Brad because this isn't his fucking debate. But it's like, bro, they're not the same at all. At all.
he's a tough dude.
I'm curious. I
want to say this because I think, and we're going to transition. And sorry to cut you off, Brad, but
You're good.
as the head moderator, the king moderator, as we know.
Go ahead.
Now I'm going to switch up because I feel like there's no doubt if you sit down with me, Emily, or Brad, you'll probably own us in a debate setting, especially on a topic like politics. You will probably own us. Like I'm not sitting here and say that no problem, you're a smart guy. But like when it comes to certain this, and we're talking about like let's just move into like common sense, right? We're gonna go back to the
1,000 likes and I'll show y'all the DMs. By the way, I need 1,000 ninjas. We only got 49, and we got what? How many guys watching all across? We got like 4,000 you guys watching live right now between all the platforms, between the YouTubes and the locals and everything else like that.
the fires. We're talking about the.
No, it's fine, chat. Don't ban people for disagreeing with me on the abortion thing. It's fine, man. Let them say what they want to say. They want to talk shit. That's fine. We can disagree on that.
What's her name?
Which the
Hold on,
chief?
Mike. Yeah.
mayor?
Do you know her name?
Karen Bass?
The chief of the fire
Oh,
department.
the lesbian?
Yeah. Okay. So the fire department chief is what they're saying. Elon Musk said this. A DEI hire that is pushing. She's part of the LGBTQ community, and she's trying to push for more of those members to join the fire department.
Okay.
And that's been a reason.
We start with DEI hire.
Yeah. But wait. Yeah. We'll get into that. I'm not afraid.
But that's what you're talking about right now.
Yeah. But wait. What I want to say is that something that she recently had said was that she wants to get more people involved, more members of the LGBTQ community. When it had me saying, and you're gonna have a crazy answer for this, and just go on, but when I think of something like that and I see that, and you see the situation that's happening right now, why are we not just focused on getting people that are capable of fighting fires or that are smart? Why do we have to go and recruit a certain minority group to make more, to make them feel more at place, which is fine.
Everybody
I get
hit
that,
the
but
thumbs up.
that even shouldn't be a topic. If you're gay, lesbian, black, Mexican, Asian, and you want to fight fires, and you are capable, let's have you in there.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be focused on just hiring those people, right?
Yeah. So here's the thing.
Don't you think the point should be, let's get the best
to
qualified
find
firefighters?
individuals with qualifications and merit? Here's the thing of how I perceive DEI to be applied to a lot of these issues. So when you have someone coming out and say, hey, I wish that there was more individuals of the LGBTQ+ community serving as a firefighter of LA County. I think within their current hiring processes, they're not going to discount the merit of a white guy to instead hire a less qualified black guy. And if you could demonstrate to me the LA policy and demonstrate to me a case where that has occurred, you'd prove me wrong. But as far as I'm concerned, right, when we say those things like, hey, I wish that there was a better representation of members of the LGBTQ+ community, I wish that there's more black people involved in this thing that's specifically dominated by white people, it's not so much trading capabilities for race, gender identity, or sexuality, but it's more so saying, well, we already have an incredibly non-diverse populace of these well-accredited, merited white men, that are firefighting for the county. How about we also hire some well-accredited, merited non-white men, etc.?
Sure.
I don't think that we're trading
but I will say,
qualification off for race.
in her interview, she does kind of focus on the fact, she acknowledges the fact that she is lesbian.
Yeah.
She wants to bring in more LGBTQ.
All right, that's not true. Here's the thing. When it comes to civil service, government, state jobs, etc., there's almost always female incentivized recruiting, which means only women can apply to these positions. Bro, I remember when I was an agent for the government, we would have female-only recruiting events. You know what I mean? Like that literally reinforces. The thing is this, and this is what Democrats and liberals don't want to fucking admit, right? They don't want to say this shit. I'm one of the few people that fucking talk about this shit as a colored guy. We practice reverse racism and we expect people to shut the fuck up about it. That's the truth. In the United States of America, we practice reverse racism towards Caucasian males, and we expect them to shut the fuck up about it. And many of them don't say anything about it because they don't want to be labeled racist or bigoted. That's the truth. So we go out of our way to recruit, to find, recruit, and employ people based on the color of their skin, their gender, versus their accolades. That's the problem with DEI. And if we did this, and this, again, let's use the logic, Dean, since you like to go ahead and apply logic, right? If we went ahead and we applied that metric, and we said, okay, we're doing a white male only job search for talented recruits that are white males only, you know what would fucking happen? The country would be in a fucking uproar, bro.
You what?
There'd be people marching the fucking streets. There'd be civil unrest. They would go nuts. It would be frontline news everywhere. But we do this right now. Like I remember, it was Bank of America, one of these banks, said that they'll give you a loan, right, for a home, if you're black or Hispanic. What? Could you imagine if Bank of America came up with an offer? Hey, look, man, we'll give it loans to white dudes, not you other motherfuckers. Could you imagine? So let's use your logic, Dean. If the shoe's on the other foot doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. It will create problems. That's why DEI is such a fucking issue. It's reverse racism. But because it's reverse racism, we look at it as if it's not racism. It is. It's just that the party that you're targeting, white men, let's just be honest, that's what it is. DEI is a fight. It's a crusade against Caucasian males, under the premise that Caucasian males have too much power and we need to correct things. That's the whole fucking concept of affirmative action in DEI. If we're to put the shoe on the other foot, there'd be civil unrest.
Members.
And
I'm just saying, like, why is that such a main factor?
sure. Well, I actually don't think it is a main factor because when we'd probably look at the hiring.
Then why even talk about it? Like,
Well, now, so we could talk about things even if they're not a main factor because we want more representation and diversity in any job. But I, once again, will repeat, if you look at the qualifications for hiring from LA County for firefighters, I doubt race, gender identity, or sexuality is going to be one. That's nothing more than a statement asking for more diversity to exist inside of
do you
this
think
role.
that?
No, that's not true because the government always practices diversity hire events. They do it all the time. Whether state, local, municipal government, they practice. They have diversity hire events all the time.
That's played in any role, like
into hiring
in
for
California.
firefighters?
Yeah. No, and like we'll say DEI hires. That they want to diversify.
Oh, yeah, and sometimes I think it's a good thing. I think it's good that we have representation in the workplace. So say if we have like 4 candidates, one's a white guy, one's a white guy, one's a white guy, and one's a black guy, and these 4 candidates all have the same exact merit and accreditation, but in the demographic of the people that are already
See,
working the job,
that's
it's
where I'm
already
gonna cut you off,
95% white. Like, I have no issue if you say, hey, well, let's hire the black guy with the same exact qualifications.
How often do you think that happens, though, where you have a group of 5 people, all diverse, and they have the exact same qualifications?
Wait, we see like highly accredited, well-qualified individuals at the top of like
Of course,
hiring
but I'm
lists
saying,
all
how
the
often do you think that happens?
time. How often? I don't know how like often it happens.
Okay.
Is the point you're trying to make is like, why are we even having that conversation in general? And
It's
just
like-
hiring people who are good for
Well,
the job.
and I
Whether
keep
they're-
going back to this, but like I've very active on X. Elon posts about this all the time. I think he even maybe retweeted this.
I mean, what the fuck is this, Dean? Like, dude, look, equitable hiring. To ensure a more inclusive workplace, the motion directs the Los Angeles County Fire Department to create major labor management diversity, equity, and inclusion committee, which will include members from underrepresented groups, including women, people of color, and LGBTQ individuals. This committee will provide input on hiring, promotional processes within the department. The motion also directs the department to create training on cultural and implicit bias and explore creating diversity, equity, and inclusion officer within the Los Angeles County Fire Department. See, and like, he's not telling the truth. They absolutely do practice biased hiring practices. It's on their fucking website, man. So no, get the fuck out of here, bro. And again, why do I know this? I know this because when I worked for the government, we would have female-only hiring events. The FBI, I know that they had an event specifically for black people to hire black agents. Like, it's right here. If you're specifically looking for a certain demographic of people, by definition, you are not looking at the best and the brightest because your ability to find the best and brightest is limited to a small subset of people. That's the fucking problem, Dean. You cannot practice DEI while simultaneously trying to recruit the best and the brightest. Because by you practicing DEI, you've limited your group of qualified applicants to a subset of the overall population, so therefore people will automatically not even be looked at or seen or in the process whatsoever. And that is the problem with DEI. That's the fucking problem. And that's the ugly truth that liberals don't want to fucking acknowledge. Oh, we're just trying to diversify the workplace, blah, blah. But in the process of diversifying the workplace, you ostracize entire groups of other individuals that are absolutely qualified, or in some cases, even more so qualified than the DEI pool that you're fucking using. But they want to focus on inclusivity versus meritocracy. Guys, how's the audio? Is the audio good? Give me ones if the audio's good. I see someone saying, gotta fix your mic, this Major League Maine. And if you're lying Major League Maine, you're gonna get fucking banned. You're gonna get timed out. Because that's one thing I don't play with. You guys can go ahead and talk shit in the chat, I don't give a fuck. But if you're gonna lie about audio quality, that's when I get pissed off. Okay, it's excellent, so this the niggas trolling? You're getting tired. Talk shit about me all day, I don't care. But I'm gonna put you in a 10-minute timeout for being a dumbass. Don't fucking interrupt the show saying the audio's bad when it's not. Fucking dumbass.
Because when I
Great
hear
video.
it, listen, when I hear it, the fact that we're even talking about it, like, what, like,
It's ridiculous.
why don't we just, if they're
So-
there and they're qualified, show up and apply for the job? But the fact that there is a chief saying we're looking for this, it's gonna already make other people be like, oh, okay, maybe,
Well, this
maybe
is-
not me.
But
Correct,
does it
right?
change
Wait,
the
I'm gonna go back to
outcome
Red
at
Point,
all?
but this is the point that they're making is that they're saying they're unqualified.
Yeah, and I don't
are
believe
absolutely
that.
unqualified.
I don't see enough evidence for that.
Okay, let's play this clip.
There's a lot
Do you
of
owe citizens an apology
This is the
for
mayor
being
of LA.
absent while their homes were burning?
I move myself out the way.
Oh, she just
Do
walks
you
away.
regret cutting the fire department
I've seen
budget by
this.
millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today? Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position?
All right.
Madam Mayor, have you not?
And then
but
play, wait, one more, and then you go. Can you play the URL one too, just so we can make sure Dina's seen all these?
Yeah, then I'd love to respond after this.
Emergency information, resources, and shelter is available. All of this can be found at URL. Los Angeles, together is how we will get through this. Through the heroism
You're good.
of our firefighters, the
Okay. I already know
Wait,
exactly
what was that? What are we?
She was telling the people where to find her.
She's like, go online.
Where to search, go online for shelter, for supplies, and she read off a
That's
thing.
fine. There's no,
They
obviously
left,
the power goes out.
They left out the website, so she saw URL and read,
Got it.
go to URL.
Yeah, here's what I have to say about that. So,
Both clips that you just saw.
yeah, it wasn't too long ago when we saw Mitch McConnell and Mitch McConnell.
No, I don't want to talk about Mitch McConnell. I want to focus on these two.
So I'm going to focus in on that. I have to wrap in a
Go
couple
ahead.
other things that I find to be relevant. It wasn't all too long ago when we all saw Mitch McConnell standing in front of Congress with a mic in front of reporters, just for 10 minutes saying nothing before he was ushered off stage. And, you know, just a couple months ago, we found out that a Republican congresswoman had been living in a dementia care facility for the last 6 months. And it's funny because no one ever mentioned their race. But of course, as soon as it is a, what I see to be an incredibly competent black woman that did have like 2 moments when it's like, what you doing? It's all about her race. And I think this raises the larger question of why do you always want to zero in and persecute someone when they're black, but then seemingly when we have the white
Here we go.
the white congressman on stage not answering reporters for 10 minutes, you don't care that much, or
So
the white
here's
congresswoman
here's what I'm
in
going
a
to
care
say. There,
facility,
I
you don't
didn't
care at
say
all.
I didn't say one thing about her race. Didn't say
Yeah,
one
where did
thing.
that come from?
This
Hold
was
on.
in a conversation relating to DEI.
I want to just let you know that this is what's going on right now. This is the biggest moment in her career, 100%.
Yeah, she blew it. She blew it in that first
absolutely
clip.
blew it.
That not
What
answering the
my main
questions,
point,
yeah.
I don't give a race. I don't care if she's gay, straight. I don't give a bro. But when I see somebody like that, and when you have people in need that have to turn to somebody, and she's doing that kind of job, you have the firefighter talking about whatever. Then you have Gavin Newsom, who also doesn't know what to say. Like that raises a lot of red flags. And like you could see people who are citizens here, who live here, who have families that are affected. All three of us that are kind of pissed off. And
About the URL one, okay.
They're much nicer about it than me. I would have just called it like it is. Bro, this is why women shouldn't hold positions of power, bro. Fuck wrong with you, man.
Old lady who I don't get it.
But
I hope that they
Dean,
correct
that's
it.
no
About the
excuse.
first
If she's an
clip.
old lady.
About
she
about
shouldn't be there.
about the first clip of her like not answering questions, standing in like the airport
Come on,
walkway.
you could
that was
you could give
ridiculous.
us responses.
It's already bad if they're liberal. If you look at the most dangerous cities in the United States, almost all the most dangerous cities in the United States are run by Democrats. Right? And a lot of the times they're female mayors, female governors, etc. Women overwhelmingly tend to be left-leaning. And we have clear evidence that leaning left is not good to preserving a safe and fruitful society. All the most dangerous cities run by Democrats in the United States of America. All of them. Maybe with the exception of like 2.
Yeah, the first clip.
6-year-old could
I
give
will,
a response
I
to
will
that.
absolutely say that the first clip was ridiculous, not answering any questions. Like I'd say that was something bad that she did.
You wanna know what
And then
that
also
made
the
me
reason
think
I
about?
brought up like the fact that she was a black woman was because I'm guessing you played that clip relating to the prior conversation we're having about DEI and supposing that the only reason she was hired was not because of any merit qualifications.
What I want to say about that is because
and then you use that as an example.
Elon
to
Musk,
demonstrate the
as you
lack
just
of
had
merit
seen,
qualifications.
Elon Musk and a ton of other people have been reporting about this, saying she's completely unqualified, using DEI as a reason to why she was hired. I'm not saying that. I'm letting you know what other people have been saying.
Yeah, and I disagree with them all. We see this all the time from white people in government leadership. I think that we should just focus on getting younger
Gotta
people in these
fish.
positions, and it has nothing to do with the fact that she's black, that she was hired and underqualified, or else we wouldn't have seen Mitch McConnell do the same thing, or the other white congresswoman from, North Carolina or wherever the hell, living in a dementia care facility for 6 months.
I think that after watching that clip, I think I could be the mayor.
Well, I don't know about
Is that crazy?
I don't know if you can pull it off. I mean,
Could you be the mayor?
I think I could.
I think I would at least respond.
You
to
would
the
have
question.
responded to that.
I could do that. You could pull that off.
You
In
were
a-
in LA the other day, then?
Huh?
I mean, I
She
feel
was-
like
she was-
I'm
dude, she
super.
was in
I'm
Africa.
I'm unqualified to be having this conversation. I just want to point that out. I don't know anything about her. I'm not from LA. I haven't even heard about her until today. Should I do more research on her? Yes. Is it very possible that she's done a lot of good things?
633 likes, guys. We need 1,000. Y'all niggas will be able to see what the hell's going on.
for LA? Yes.
Sure.
Did she absolutely drop the ball in that clip? Yes.
Wait, do you live here?
Yeah.
Okay, you've been here a while?
Yes.
So you're aware she ran against Rick Caruso,
Yeah, who should have won for sure.
who we all voted for, we believe,
Yeah.
truthfully won. He was the true winner. You put him
do you
in
mean
his
truthfully
career. We believe that it was rigged. And
Hey, why do you do that? You just like, you don't like it when you lose, so then you just call it rigged all the time. Trump did the same thing
this
with
isn't
2020.
me. This is a lot of people who, this is my city, and I fight very hard
It's
for all the
2020?
corrupt politics here. So back to
Look
what I
like
was
a congresswoman right now.
Thank you.
And never mind,
was
he's
20
here.
So back to what I was saying. You should understand. You put her next to him.
Okay, like this is where she fucked up. Don't ever say an election is rigged if you're not prepared to outline exactly why it was rigged. Right? Like you need to be able to, because here's the thing with the left, right? Ever since 2020, the 2020 election, anytime anyone on the right or any conservative says, yo, this thing was fucking rigged, blah, 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 they're gonna call you a Looney Tune conspiracy theorist. So you need to be able to substantiate your point as to why it was rigged. This topic will probably come up when I debate on Friday, by the way, with these liberals, right? With me and Andrew Wilson. But there's a litany of evidence that shows that at best, there was significant tampering with the votes in the 2020 election, right? So if you're gonna make a claim like this, that it's rigged, you need to be able to substantiate your position. You cannot make a claim like that without having facts ready to go about why it was rigged. Because see how he just scoffed at her and like wrote her off as an idiot for saying that? It's like when we talk about the boys, right? There's two types of people. There's smart people, and then there's idiots. Idiots will say, the deal did 9/11. Idiots. Smart people will say, hey, look, there was a turnover in 9/11. 5 individuals were caught in New Jersey dancing and celebrating while the towers were being hit, and they went up there preemptively, knowing what was going to happen. Once arrested by the FBI and during interviews, they failed their polygraph examinations, and 2 of them came back as connections with Mossad, or Israeli intelligence. They were quickly deported after 70 days in immigration custody, and then went on a talk show in Israel and admitted, again, that they have foreknowledge that the towers are going to be hit. That's how you properly deal with this shit. If you're going to make a claim that many are going to call you a conspiracy theorist or try to doubt your validity, you must have your points on fucking point. Ready to go. This is why there was a connection. These declassified documents show XYZ. Do not let fucking liberals like Dean Withers sit there and call you a radical conspiracy theorist. Do not do that. But again, right? Emily is a very lazy debater. She just says things that might be true, but since she can't substantiate what she's saying, she comes off as an idiot. Right? And this is what I mean when I say, if you're gonna have debates, right, with individuals from opposing viewpoints, contrary to yours, you need to come in with everything correct. So, any of you guys, right? A lot of us that watch this tend to lean more right. If you're gonna make the claim that something is rigged, have the bullet points ready to fucking go. Your job isn't necessarily to convince the person you're debating. Your job is to convince the audience that's watching you that there's some validity to your stance.
And there's no match. He's very successful. He built all the, LA's favorite places here. He's brilliant. He's raised an incredible family. No one knew who Karen Bass was. You put them next to each other, then I look at her and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. He's a white dude. He's very wealthy. On paper, he's much more successful than her. He would have done a better job running the city. And that's where I'm like, well, yeah, I think you got this because you're a typical Democrat. This is probably when people say DEI, this is what they're talking about. The white man was better off.
Wait, here's my question for all 3 of you.
Wait,
do you think that this being California's obviously a Democratic state, LA very...
Yeah, so her basis for it being rigged is that he was a white guy and they practiced DEI against him. Like, bro, that's just not gonna stand, man. Like, that's just not gonna stand.
Very Democratic. Do you think that that does change the look they want to have, the vote that they have towards people?
Wait, like generally speaking, so this is the mayor that was voted in through civil, through an election, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no way, okay. Then absolutely no way her being black or her being a woman helped her at all. Typically what we see is people are less likely to vote for women. woman compared to a man because of the traditionalist lie that men are better at leading than women, alongside the...
No, it is not a lie. If you look at the course of human history, men have always had power and society has thrived. The only thing that works by definition of the successful society we're in is a patriarchy. And the only time women achieve power is within a patriarchy. Because men have the monopoly of force. Like, dude, like, see that? And this is what I mean when I say that liberals, like, just don't accept reality. Right? Like, they just don't accept reality.
The fact that people are less likely to vote for a black candidate compared to a white candidate, and I would love for any of you to demonstrate me any empirics to come to the conclusion that that's not the case even in LA County.
Yeah, the 2008 fucking election when everybody voted for Barack Obama. How about that one? How about that one? How about that one? Why? Because Barack Obama came off as a better candidate than John McCain. He was better spoken. He had a better campaign. He used a better slogan. Right? Great orator, charismatic, charming, etc. So no, that's a lie. Barack Obama won in like a fucking landslide. So is it really that people are more likely to vote for a white male, or is it that people are more likely to vote for the person that simply is better, regardless of skin color? I would go with the latter.
Yeah, the only DEI that could possibly have occurred in that election is more people voting for the white guy over the black woman, not the opposite.
Why? But do you think the DEI, this whole like new wave of really using that term to refer to people that have won or been elected, do you think that like there is a DEI problem?
No, not in civil elections, not at all. And I don't think that DEI is a problem.
Okay.
Definitely not in civil, no. Like I said, civil elections like this, for government roles, where the people vote, if anything, there is a DEI problem as it would relate to white men. People are more likely to vote for a white guy than a white woman. People are more likely to vote for a white guy than a black guy. People are more likely to vote for a white guy than a black woman. If anything, that's the DEI problem, and that's all driven, given hundreds of years of white supremacy and the patriarchy.
What about Obama, though?
Obama won. Did I say that the white guy is certainly going to get voted over the black guy? Two.
Okay.
Yeah, but like one empirical outcome doesn't mean that like what I said was wrong.
Was he one of the first candidates? Was he one of the first black candidates to run? That made it that far?
One of the first to run? No, he was the first black candidate to win the presidency.
Yeah.
But for instance, if I have 50 pairs of shoes, 30 of them are blue, 20 of them are red. Sometimes I'm going to be putting on the red shoes, even though it's more likely I put on the blue shoes. So when you have hundreds of years of presidential elections, and there's predominantly white people filling these roles, and we know it's an empirical fact that individuals are more likely to vote for a white person over a black person. The idea that because we've had one black person in those roles doesn't demonstrate that people still don't have the tenacity to vote for a white person over a black person.
Okay.
So we should DEI our shoes.
What's that?
We should DEI our shoes.
He's a big analogy guy.
Like, I gotta pick the red one.
No.
I'm trolling. I'm trolling. I just wasn't a clip. I just randomly was scrolling for some reason. I think this must have been, I don't know if this was just after the election, but we're like arguing about like Trump losing or why he shouldn't have won or whatever. But my personal, what's that?
Trump shouldn't have won.
Anyway, so either way, the point is like, I was just watching it.
Response to that?
Well, we can talk about it later.
Well, he won. So wait. So when this is the weird thing with politics. Hold on a second. This is the weird thing with politics. When she said someone should have won, and she believed for whatever reason she believed they should have won, you go, oh, but they voted. And now when someone won,
oh no, Emily literally said the election was rigged.
Okay, so you're just saying you just believe he shouldn't have won. That's what.
Yeah, like my belief is that if everyone was perfectly
See how he was able to immediately like stop Brad in his tracks because of her nonsensical stance? Words have meaning, guys. Like when you say dumb shit, they're able to disqualify everything you say after. Right? He went right back to, oh no, she said the election was rigged. Oh, okay. That's why if you're gonna say things like that that are controversial, you need to be able to fucking back up what you're saying. I'm not saying don't say an election is rigged. I ain't saying that. I'm saying if you're gonna say that, come ready with facts.
Perfectly rational prior to the election.
Because we all know the 2020 election was fucking rigged. We know that. They stole that shit from Trump. Come on.
Kamala Harris was sweet. That's the claim, is that she was a vastly better candidate. But about like you call it, like saying that, oh, is Dean possibly a grifter? Is he doing this for the money, etc.? There's actually pretty like good response to that. I come from an incredibly conservative family in a conservative place, and I faced a lot of social repercussions for my more liberal views. Most infamously, I got, illegally evicted from, my brother's place where I was paying rent to stay, just last month because he didn't like what I had to say about his political views. I have had relationships.
Okay, wait. Can you break down the eviction? I just want to hear this.
Oh yeah, dude lost it on me.
How are you paying to say? What does he do?
I don't want to give personal information on him, especially.
You're paying to say I stay at my sister's too, so you're saving money. I appreciate that. But go ahead. How did he?
I mean, for your brother to kick you out of your house, bro, like you must have been insufferable. Come on, man.
There's so many levels to that make me want to laugh.
I stay at my sister's, so I get cutting back on rent. Say you're better off than your brother. But how did the eviction go down? Because I saw something about you got kicked out. Emily actually mentioned too that you got kicked out on Christmas.
Yeah, day after.
And what happened?
Yeah, man, real interesting. Really. So we knew that we had competing political beliefs for a long time, and for the most part, we were able to not necessarily see past them, but to figure out how to have a functioning relationship.
Okay. We're at 708 likes, guys. Like the video. Let's hit 1,000. I told y'all I'll give you guys the. I'll show y'all the DMs. We're at 707.
And time passed. That was no longer the case. Next thing I know, brother's calling me the Antichrist, saying I'm an agent of chaos, a demon that wants to see the world burn. Grab your.
Do you know what you said? What'd you say exactly to, tee him off?
I don't think that there was an exact thing that was said to piss him off like that. I think it was just emotions that had built over a period of time.
Okay.
Yeah, probably because you're annoying, and you do what liberals always do, which is virtue signal and try to say that people are bigoted. Because liberals love to let you know how bigoted you are at every, corner. If you say a word that they don't like, well, can you not use that slur against me? Probably building up over a period of time. How do I know that? Because when you did the debate with Emily, she used like a slur and he got all mad.
Yeah, and honestly, obviously, I think it was, politically motivated for some of it, but I think most of it was just jealousy.
Sure. Okay. Well,
do you talk about politics in your at home?
I do, definitely less than I do on the internet, and the conversations are directed much differently. Like, for instance, I'm sitting here with you, and my goal is to demonstrate to everybody watching on how you don't really have any reason for what you believe in, and my goal when I'm having a conversation with someone like my brother is more so to understand why he...
Bro, the way he's disrespectful is so funny, I can't lie.
You know what's so funny?
Sorry.
Wait. No, let me...
That's comedy, you're funny.
All right, wait.
That's actually kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Guys, just so you guys know, we're gonna be transitioning over to Myra Gaines X on Rumble and YouTube very soon only, okay? So get ready.
I am trying to be disrespectful.
He is disrespectful. He does it in a very intellectual way.
I do this for a living now, and it's so funny because 100%, if there was no money involved, you would not do this. I see your cringe little videos. You are 100% a grifter, which is why get the bag, but don't respect you at all.
I can disprove that in 5 seconds.
And
recognition.
Anyways,
I want to disprove that.
Well, I mean, that's why people do anything, though. I mean, let's be honest here, right? Most of us that do this at this level this is a business, right? So you have to be profitable to be able to run things. Right? Now, the argument about him being a grifter, who knows? You can make that argument. Because I do think that being a liberal is far more potentially lucrative than being a conservative. But,
Yeah. All your little videos of your live, and you're like, my brother kicks me out.
I'm gonna disprove that in 5
question,
seconds.
Did you ever just think about not being an annoying little it?
Oh, I piss you off because
it's if I was your brother.
Okay, see, this is where now see, because here's the thing, she hasn't made any substantial arguments. Now she's gonna go into a tirade insulting him. This is an L. Because he has kind of embarrassed her up until this point by her being lazy and not debating points, saying I don't care, blah blah blah, being dismissive. Now she's gonna make ad hominems and make herself look worse, bro. When she didn't make any real arguments.
Brother, I would have kicked you the
Okay, wait.
so
I wanna
wait. No, I would like to hop in here.
Wait, I got one thing.
Let her go. Let her go.
I'm gonna bring you in, but one thing I want to say is I do think that I understand where Dean's coming from, because a lot of time at family dinners, my dad would always look. My dad would look to my brother and be like, "Yo, you should be." My brother played football. He was like a man. They should have been like, "Oh yeah, this is my star child," right? And then he'd look at me like I was, you know what I mean? So I sympathize with you because I think your brother was probably the prodigy, but then you ended up making it. Is that where you're going?
Well, it doesn't matter where I was going.
Was that was a nice little save to try to diffuse it, man. But that's not what it is.
Go back to Emily.
What I
do you have anything else to say?
Shut the f up and get
So what you basically said was, are you done being a little
So
I just said you're really annoying little. That's why I kicked you out. It probably wasn't even politics.
Do you have
It's
anything
probably
else to
that you're
say?
annoying.
Anything else?
Okay, well, what really?
Okay, okay. Do you mind if I?
Yeah, look, we could all think that. More than likely, it's probably true. But this is not good during the course of a debate.
With the mic? Or
It's
actually,
like
sure.
it's like the attitude.
Okay.
Which is
So
It's like
I have a
people
question.
that
Especially after she did not make any real salient points at all up until this point. Right? That's what makes this look bad. If she had been destroying him and like refuting his points, making him look stupid, etc., then her cooking him a little bit like this would be fine. But the fact that she conceded or said I don't care or blah 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 or took an L, and now she's doing this, it's bad. It's not good, bro.
that like actually work in this industry don't speak to each other like that. I know it's different because you're on TikTok. I'm in like actual
Fox News.
offices.
Emily, here's the thing.
But yeah.
By the way, you say I'm on TikTok, you're in actual offices. I was in the White House last month and had an article about me on the New York Times. I put
Yeah,
it
you
down.
and trannies
Anything
showing
else
their
to-
congrats.
Wait, repeat that for me. I didn't hear you.
You and everyone made it to the White House. The fat liberal TikTokers, the trannies, South
wait, can we not
pedophiles.
call
I'm
it
like,
trans? Okay,
congrats.
1 second. Let's not call it trans individuals.
Trannies?
slur you just
Yeah, see, that's what he gets offended by.
used. Yeah.
Well, they're
and
trannies.
I just want to say, so we kind of had this conversation last time, where I tried to explain to you why you shouldn't slur, and then you're just like, oh my god,
Didn't
look
you
at this.
used to get in the N-word all
Oh, okay, can we stop using slurs? But if you're curious, I can respond
but
to
it's
that
different if you do
secondarily.
it.
No, it wasn't different when I do it, and that's why I want to tell you to have a fucking, no, 1 second. And that's why I want to tell you to have a backbone. I was just like you when I was 14 years old, and I think that is honestly a really good demonstration to everyone at home watching why education is so important. The fact that we have a
Yes.
grown woman sitting on the other side of the couch from me using such terminology without a backbone just because she's pissed I called her stupid is insane.
What do you mean no
All
backbone?
that I want, one moment, and here's exactly why you don't have a backbone. Because out of the 2-hour conversation that we had last time you were on, you had posted one clip on your TikTok account, and that one clip was me telling you that you shouldn't use slurs, and then you're just like, oh, f you're gay, I don't give a shit, eat it and die. And
Well,
That's true. That is actually true. She posted only one clip from that where she didn't make any real points from debating. It just showed him as a weakling, which he is. But from a academic debating standpoint, it's an L, bro. It's L. Right? It's one thing if she was like destroying him and then she put that clip up, but she only put that because intellectually he was running circles around her.
I
got
didn't
a
say
couple
any of
million
that, but
views
okay.
because, you know, all the other like 85 IQers ate up. The point is it demonstrates a lack of
The other thing too, guys, that's very important, right? I don't know if you guys notice this. When I debate Destiny, right? A formidable opponent, I'm not over here like trying to let me use shocking language, right? To like get like clip farm, right? I'm actually having like a real discourse. Again, when you're debating individuals that are formidable, they want you to use slurs. They want you to say ridiculous, outlandish things. You can't do that. You need to be able to say what you gotta say in an eloquent, articulate manner, and then back up what you gotta say. The name calling, ad hominems, whatever, every time I debate Destiny, I never once talk about his sexuality. Never. Why? Because that disqualifies my position. Once you use ad homs, you kind of lost, guys. You kind of lost. It's great for clip farming, but from an intellectual standpoint, it's low IQ and crass. So, and the thing is your job. I genuinely believe when you
No strings from him, so they can't touch.
GG.
GG. Water break? I need to go get some water. I'll be right back. Like I am dying.
Another epic victory! Big win!
Okay, let's see how many. Let's see how many. But this Captain America was kind of not useless. That's insane to me. How much elo did I gain? 22. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm one win off of Celestial, so that's kind of nice. I'm trying to get a Celestial at least today. Will be nice. Tomorrow the Goon Knight arc returns. I'm gonna play solo.
I'll do whatever a spider can.
I want to get that like solo queue count a little bit higher just to see like how does it actually feel to play in the elos that I normally play in, because like obviously I can just stomp the lesser elo players, but how does it feel like when you're solo queuing the highest elos? Probably not very fun.
Wow, 4 in a row. 5. That's amazing.
Oh, you went down pretty hard.
Weaves in my chat. Fucking.
It's easy to spot a Planet Fitness member. They all look strong.
Hey, thanks.
We're all strong on this planet.
Yeah, we are.
Planet Fitness. Locations near you. Judgment free. Just $15 a month.
Awaken to a world of wonder in Final Fantasy XIV Online.
This is it, bro. This is it. This is genuinely it. Oh, we have like the same fucking team almost.
Oh shit, it's super again.
Cook that fraud, bro. Cook him again. And again.
Wait, there was the... Wait, who? There was the friend?
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Yep.
They're probably gonna ban my fucking Bucky though. It's gonna suck.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
I think we ban Wolverine. Oh. Yeah, we can do Luna.
You're gonna give that man Wolverine.
Goon Knight, bro. Nah, we can ban Wolverine now. How could they have banned Goon Knight, bro?
Strange.
Do we have a Goon Knight? Oh, the Fable guy probably plays Goon Knight, right? And are they gonna ban? Oh. Wait, what are these?
Oh my god, this free game, bro. Oh my god, bro. They banned my Groot, bro. They banned my Groot, man.
We get it, bro. We get the fucking as the Exodia is assembled. That's crazy, bro. Let's get it. What do you guys think they pull up on?
I'm thinking like Strange, fucking Clove, probably Invisible Woman.
Like, if they run Storm, I can just chain kill her. Like, cause I have Venom, so I can just one-shot her.
It's up to us to help the people who can't help themselves. Asgard has been invaded yet again.
The long.
It is always Loki.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I couldn't even trust you to write an accurate news story, Eddie. What's changed?
There was someone AFK. Wait, AFK?
The battle starts trying to devour me more times than I can count.
Yo, Fable, you here?
2, 1.
Oh, let's go.
Name more.
Oh, they got Iron Man.
They banned my fucking Moon Knight?
Yeah, bro.
Oh no.
I'm ready. Oh, I'm exiled right now. I can't. Yeah, I can go now. Go now.
Just standing 5. Okay.
I'm backing off. Fuck, I'm dead.
Bad.
Strange low.
Now I've got
I can look for slam soon. Wait, 5 seconds.
I can go now.
No problem.
I need my shields. Wait.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Wait. This Iron Man is just on me.
Yeah.
Dagger half.
I'm going now.
Yeah, go for it.
Stupid. I'm lucky. Never mind, I missed. Doesn't have labs. I just showed it.
No.
Range half behind.
That's the problem. Your powers unlocked against the world.
Gamma power up.
Good.
I got Iron Man in.
I can look for some aggro. Keep going.
Go for it.
That takes care of you.
Where the low keep at? It's fat.
I can look for some. Stunning.
Good.
Look at that. I'm on no more dice. Surely.
Does he?
We're behind schedule.
I had to get out, bro. I'm 90 HP.
That's fair.
Just hit another fucking Loki clone. Waited.
It's a bit hard to play this point. Yeah, I'm ready. I kind of want to kill this Iron Man. Can I get a damage boost and engage?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Slam in 3, 2, 1. You have all the space in the world. I actually grasped him. He died.
It's kind of fat.
Range low.
Epic.
You're down to 3.
What?
Okay, bottom left.
Hey, some love over here.
Yo, hold can I?
Wait for backline here.
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, get this Iron Man. He's alone right now.
Grasp him again. He dies.
No heal.
I got him out.
Hold gas. Hold out of mech. Out of form, whatever. Guys, we win this. I can hold this.
More top left.
Okay, all one.
Round and pound. Partners like the old days.
Time back.
Iron Man.
Yo. Strange.
Iron Man low. Low. 1 HP.
Through the goddamn ground.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the
Oh shit, I didn't even realize that. Frick, my engine.
Something
Pretty cool. Consume. Y'all have that? I'm pushing.
Nice.
Gonna get out there, headed our way.
No shifts.
These things are even more heavily armed
Fuck, I'm too far. I'm dead.
I'm on more.
Kill Bucky. Can't go out.
I'm body blocked. I can't see through your like.
I know.
Round and pound.
Loki top right.
Down. My bad. Why are we using Mantis?
Good range.
You're halfway there.
Just play here. Look around. Play. Just let them walk out. We can play for Spider-Man Slam, literally.
Yeah. I have my ult, so we can go hard.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Just get a fat slam.
Yeah, they don't know.
Go now.
3, 2, 1, go inside. Coming. Everyone.
Just gonna fat.
Fucking
I got Bucky out.
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
Bucky, you want nice.
I'm dead.
Yes, win this. You have so much.
I'm looking for a hook out.
Sorry, man.
Much better.
My Bucky ult, they shouldn't have anything.
I'm holding the supports on right side. I'm on Mantis and Cloak right now.
Oh my god.
We ought to wait for reinforcements. Hi, neighbor. I hate this part.
What? Ever. Oh, most skillful fucking Mantis sleep, bro. Most skillful Mantis sleep. Like, come on. Nah, it should only sleep if it.
It's fucking Hulk Strange.
Oh, I hate this stupid fucking hero, bro.
Today I'll make an exception.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Now I got you.
Help, friends.
Wait, I'm gonna see Nan, guys. I'm gonna see Nan.
Hurry! The tree can't take much more time.
Okay,
They don't know. They literally don't know.
They do know.
Oh, they know now.
I hate this.
Wait, I can slam after shields.
No, I
Something
can't.
5 men. Fuck.
Bone tanks behind. This way.
Walk with your cloak, guys. Hello?
I gotta do better this time.
What is happening right now? Slamming. Everyone
We
grabs.
are undefeatable.
Put
They
some pep
blocked
in my
it.
step.
That's so cool.
They use all 3 support bolts, like dead
Yep.
ass.
Dude. They will make sure it's strange.
I'm out.
Only 60 seconds left.
Behind schedule.
I'm ready for a slam. Bucky's looking for a hook.
Just farm your ult typing. Try to get your ult, slam, we kill everyone.
Yeah, no, I have it. You can go.
Wait, I need to
Damage boost me on it.
Okay, I'm going now. I grabbed it.
Yeah, go.
Slamming everyone. 9.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Kill him here. Kill him here. Nice.
Hey, both tanks with me. 3 points.
Put some pep in my
Get over here.
Be sure there's a crack the whip.
Yeah, dagger one, nice. Better.
Bucky low. Oh my god.
Change half on one. Change half on one.
Chicken soup.
I have to just swing with 0 webs.
He dies. Look at Bucky.
I got your back.
Bucky dead. I need help.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Look at Adam. No slowbound. He dies.
Look in.
Adam one.
I help.
Adam one.
Fight for the good guys next time.
Adam is pressing. I can summon him. Crack. Go. Summon him.
Only Mantis heals.
No C9. I'm out of point.
Bro, Ashley, how? I don't get it, man. I don't know how we lose this.
I know.
2-0. Time to switch things up.
Oh, bro, I fucking murdered everyone.
I'm your friendly neighbor.
I mean, I don't even know if I want to play Spider-Man now.
Is now like multiple realities. Cool,
The
right?
right heroes could make all the difference.
Yeah, we didn't get the point. I don't know how. It's weird.
Yeah, I got the support. Yeah.
Fuck, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, I gotta keep the Spidey, man.
I'll do whatever a spider can.
Maybe Invisible Woman instead of Adam here. Because you kind of got like short range shields.
Gonna get sticky.
And the Hulk's just
I can go
kinda
in if you want
up on your
to.
ass.
Yeah, I can fight Mantis. Yeah, go.
Well, Panther on ping in this economy. Panther on ping in this economy, Chad. With the no-reg bug in full fucking effect. Nah, I don't think so. Like, honestly, Panther doesn't even work on low ping. Here's fucking unplayably buggy.
3, 2, 1.
I'm ready for slam. And they walk up.
We're going for slam here. I'm gonna go on Mantis, okay?
Right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. I'm on Mantis.
Partners like the old days.
What am I? Invisible?
Spider Fist is
Oh,
ready
huge.
to punch.
With Allen's Factory Outlet, get a customized carport for your property. It's easy. Build your carport in 3D.
They're all
I
playing,
got
by
the
the way.
strange
Like,
back in, strange low back in.
Round and pound. Crack the whip.
Hulk.
Got
Alright.
him.
I can look for slam 5 seconds. 3,
Yeah, I'm ready,
2,
man.
Bucky slowed down.
My main, Loki.
Spider
Mantis on
Fist
me.
is ready to punch.
Loki one dead.
I had 4 people looking at me.
The symbiote Spider-Man returns.
She's instantly dead. Oh, man.
Mantis, everyone.
Need help. You don't get him again. Don't make it again.
Now I've
He's
got
one,
something
he's
to
one.
prove.
Vaccine.
Lane dagger roll.
I need assistance.
Round and pound.
Bucky no hook.
Some pep in my step.
Strange is gonna ult.
By the eye of Agamotto.
I'm gonna aggro slam and ult. They don't have land.
The symbiote goes back with the amazing spider.
Nope, I can't play this hero. This hero's bad. Need to go Psylocke. I'm just gonna go Psylocke. We need some damage, I think.
I have Loki already.
You're mine. Greetings. They hit checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. Step aside. Out of sight.
I'm looking for slam. Whoa, that's a thing.
What?
Yeah, if I've ever seen one. I got hooked for the fucking wall.
I got hooked too somehow. What do you mean? What?
only have 4 minutes, guys. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna ult here.
I'm touching card, by the way. I'm touching card. Just take a fight. I'm still on point. Getting out now. I can slam point inside. I'm going 3, 2. No hook. Slamming now.
We have support.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, guys, oh,
Yeah, so we have a lot of defense ults. Problem is, if we fuck up at all,
Couldn't even get to
Boogie had Boogie one.
we would need it.
Not sure if we needed that.
We definitely did not.
Stagger, question mark. Nice.
Step aside. I'm quiet.
Shoot the sleep. Nice.
Got this movement. Nope, I get exiled hooks.
River slam. I have hook on me.
Out of sight.
Everyone looking at me. Slamming now.
I'm gonna have strange ult coming down.
You have like a billion. Oh no, you're dead.
They're down to support.
Strange one.
Wait.
When you got strange to stick.
Unfortunately, I ulted right as they pressed the fucking cloak and dagger ult, so.
I can touch. Never mind. I can touch. Don't worry.
They're low back there.
What was that? It doesn't matter. They pressed cloak and dagger ult. My ult does nothing.
Was that Loki or Cloak Deck?
It was Loki. It was Loki. It was Loki.
I'm gonna go spam. Live up. Oh, this guy knows, I guess. Ah, well, bye bye, guys.
We have ults so much.
Explode all of them.
We need to use some.
Ah, we're fine. Okay, man. They're gonna have strange ult, I think.
No.
I can touch. Maybe go strange and TP fast.
Yeah, we have to. Someone has to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch for long though. That's the problem. I'm already cooked.
TPing.
No, I can't. Oh, bro. I don't know.
1, 2, 2.
Does the Gamma team up really add that much damage?
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Bro. I'm edging the Celestial, bro. Fair enough. GG's. Aww. Chesspro, look history. Alright, I'll check your history. I mean, you're winning more than you're losing, though. Maybe one more? Okay. No, that was a tough game for your last one. Bro, could I just get it? I'm playing so well today. I deserve it, bro. Well, the biggest mistake I made, I think, was like probably like selecting the Spider-Man character in that game, because he kind of sucks. A little bit of cocks, not too much, just a little bit. Just, it's kind of hard to play him into good players, unfortunately. But it's pretty playable into bad players, so I think he's a good hero. Because the enemy is bad, and you're good, and you can get value. That is called balance.
Yeah, woo! Ground and pound.
I'm still like in disbelief that like I learned a few days ago that Spider-Man charges his ult the same speed as Psylocke. Like it requires the same amount of points, but Psylocke has like. Okay, so let's actually look. What's my average Spider-Man damage versus what's my average Psylocke damage? So my average damage per 10 is fucking 12k on this hero somehow. I don't even know how. And my average damage on Psylocke is fucking almost 20,000. My best was 30k in a game, which sounds genuinely insane. So you're fucking telling me that a hero that charges her ult basically twice as fucking fast, like does double the damage, will charge at the same rate as a hero does half that. It's literally 2 times faster. Like, hello? How does that make any fucking sense? That's just so stupid. Like, literally double his ult charge and maybe it'll be good. That's actually another really underrated thing. Like, we always talk about like stuff outside of ult charge. Like, I talk about like needing more right clicks, needing more like faster web swings, faster right clicks. But I think something that's like getting overlooked is the fact that this hero just gets his ult insanely slow. Like, it's once every 3 to 4 minutes, which is crazy actually. It's legitimately 3 to 4 minutes for an ultimate on Spider-Man.
Hi, neighbor.
No, but like his ult cost is like the same as Psylocke. Like, that makes no sense. But what I see happening first is probably Psylocke getting an ult charge reduction rather than Spider-Man getting buffed. Yeah, you can't spam it at all. I don't know. I'm really curious what they thought about like, because like the melee characters just feel so shit. Like, the range characters feel great, but the melee characters get their ults so fucking slow. It doesn't make sense. It's like they were balanced on having 100% uptime on their damage, but that doesn't happen though. Like, melee characters have to play a lot of like corners and only go in when it makes sense, and usually they either die or get kills, which doesn't build a lot of ult charge compared to just spamming damage, you know?
Hi, neighbor.
Like, all melee characters should have much higher ult charge. Like, legit, I'm talking like probably within 20% to keep up with ranged. I mean, obviously, as you can see, even if Spider-Man's ult charge went up by 20%, it would still not charge anywhere as near as fast as Psylocke's, because it's like, I am pretty fucking good at this hero. Okay, no glaze. I think I'm pretty good at Spider-Man, right? But even I have like 12k damage per 10. And I genuinely wonder if someone has higher that plays in this rank. Probably, I'm gonna guess probably not. 12k almost. That's wild. And this was like with a Venom duo. I think if I check my previous season, as you can see, it's gonna be even lower because this was with no Venom. Like, I was mostly playing without Venom, and my damage is 10k. So technically, I don't know why it's so long. So I think I was just bad at this hero. I was just fucking trolling. But this season, I'm kind of locked in on her, and she does really high damage. In like 4 hours, though, like 20k damage per 10, which is wild. So you want to buff all melees when some are just fine when you look at win rate? Yeah, but that's probably because they're getting carried. You gotta remember there's 6 people on a team. If you look at it in a vacuum, yeah, like they look strong, but no, bro, they're getting carried. You look like a guy? Yeah, I look like a guy. Yeah, support ults are owning the game. It's ridiculous how fast they charge. Melee doesn't have to aim. Well, melee, yeah, but they don't have to aim, but they also can't ever do damage because like range can shoot from like an infinite distance, and melee have to be in your face, and they have to walk to you, which means they're gonna die while they're walking to you. Does it make sense? What rank do you think Spider-Man's weak in? Whenever supports develop a conscience and start turning around, I think is when he becomes unplayably bad. So... Diamond, maybe? I'd say probably past Diamond, you can't really play him. Alright, I think I just pull up on the Psylocke. I think we just give up on the Spider-Man stream. I think this sure sucks. At least when I want to win games. There's better heroes to do it with.
I have mutant powers and a little demonic magic too. Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Come on, Wolverine. Number 1, Spidey's dropping Spidey? No, I'm not dropping him. I'll still play him, but I like just want to win. Oh, thank God they banned him, bro. It's like literally a waste of a ban. Why did I play that bad hero? Okay,
There's always Taco Tuesday, popcorn at the movies, Friendsgiving dinner, Sunday brunch.
I'm gonna say probably Bruce Banner. Let's ban Bruce. Ooh, interesting.
My order is sharp. My mind is sharper. You'll need a top-notch team.
Are you in Twitch Rivals? Am I? I don't know. Am I? Nobody bans Hell and Hawkeye? No, they're not too annoying. Oh, Moon Knight's open though. Wait, it might be gooning time. Was Twitch Rivals even announced for Marvel Rivals?
Oh, damn, she got off.
They tweeted it today. Yeah. Yeah, January 18th. Rivals was the best thing to happen to you, G? For real. I mean, I did call this game was going to be good early on, though. That's why I was as successful as I am. With it. 18 to 19th? Yeah, it's going to be fun. How is it going to, like... bro, I don't even know, like, the format. It's going to be, like, double elim or something.
Love that.
They have hella stores.
They have 4 as well.
I've never seen here. They have hella stuff. I'm actually forcing hella. I
don't remember that being there. I think they added that.
You're forcing hella?
Much better.
Oh shit, my whole team's dead.
I thought you would just fucking go for her immediately as soon as you called out, so I dashed up, but...
Ah, you're talking to me?
Yeah. Like, I went up to...
The problem here is, like, whenever I climb, it just declines me in high ping, so it's fucking ass.
The mag is one of them. Mag's really low. Kill the storm.
Kill that guy, kill that guy, kill Thor, kill Thor, kill Thor.
That ours? Okay, we have ours as well.
Nah, they might down one. Just walk, or it's better, or it's better.
There's a cloak on point.
I can die, no bird on the right side.
She has no cloak, she's dead.
Hella's still alive somewhere.
He ran back.
Is she? Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna block the doors. In case they can touch. There's a storm hitting me from the left side.
I need time to heal. I'm hurt.
Kill Thor, kill Thor.
I'm just gonna ult him here.
I'm ready to put on a show.
I'm gonna strange ult when that ends.
Yeah, you gotta have out this.
I'm gonna block this. I'm looking to ult. I'm strange ulting right now.
That's fine, that's fine, that's actually fine.
I didn't have to use my bad. Throw, buddy.
On point, Thor.
Again.
Out of sight.
Okay.
I'm walking into you guys.
Kill Luna, inting's really hard. Nice.
I'm jumping on the Hella right here. Kinda deep. She birded out. She has 1 HP. Used. Okay, just maybe Ella. Yeah.
I need time to heal.
I need heals on Strange.
I'm gonna summon ult this, by the way. Left.
Walking forward.
Stranger shield.
One hella one.
Oh shit. Your Strange real though.
Summoning Luna.
Your Strange is trying to ult. I'm looking to block it.
I'm ulting here.
Okay, we got some cloak ult out. Look at the Hella up top. She's not in cloak ult. Okay, she drops.
Wait. Well, I just got so confused because my camera did whatever the fuck that was.
Yo, come to me, Cole, come to me.
I'm good. Same time.
That's normal, that's normal, that's normal. I'm trying to block you, Luna.
Okay.
My shield's broken, good luck.
Bubble on point.
Someone 1 HP above point.
Almost there. Don't turn back.
Again.
They use strange ult or no?
I'm not sure.
TP, no?
No, he's about to portal the fuck out of this.
I'm gonna try to block it. Yeah. He's right above us.
Kill cloak, click cloak. Click one. Oh my god. What? I killed someone? Okay.
One, two.
I'm ready to put on a show.
They wasted that. That's so huge.
Look at the Hella, look at Hella.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint.
Good shit.
Keep up the momentum.
It's looking kind of free.
Staying on point right now. I'm coming up actually.
You guys got 3 tap.
Yeah, we're down one.
Oh, that's
We're down a
sad.
healer. Back up. Their Hella's on the left. I'm trying to run her down. She's dead.
I'm holding this person. Force ult. Got one.
Nice. It's actually good.
Yeah, we wasted Bucky ult though.
Well, but
My shield's broken. I'm looking to strange ult right now.
Oh, that's the wrong fucking side. Person, they're really weak right now.
Push.
What?
Shoot that, I'm blocking. Shoot that,
What?
I'm blocking. Shoot the Hella.
Okay, I guess we can see this. This is not meant for me, bro. What? What do you mean? What the actual fuck was that, dude?
Oh wait, 31.
It's so stupid. So they just have no support players on their team, and they're all filling. That's sort of tragic.
My older is sharp. My mind is sharper. The right here can make all the difference.
You met a generous hunters. Get something.
It appears some timelines feature a very different version of me. Greetings.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong. One of your own to challenge. No, it's working. Look. Time to wrestle, child of bear. Hey.
Fuck, bro, my ass is tired. It's 1 AM, but I have to do one more game after
What is
this.
your ping, by the way, Mag?
The battle starts in
It should be around like 150. Same as me.
Damn. Where are you guys playing from?
Fucking Europe, bro.
Why are you
Hey,
playing
from
on
Asia,
anime?
bro, actually.
Why are you
dog.
Bro, I fucking hate queue times, bro. I'm queuing like all regions. Show me in a game now, bro.
Oh no, they're playing the fucking fringe, bro.
Out of sight.
What is it? Triple sport? Oh, just
they were playing the Koreans last time.
getting really low.
Yo, what's up,
You
Saber?
gotta hook, kill Mag, kill Mag.
How's it going?
Nice. I have no tanks, run them down.
Thinking about to hop on Fortnite for a little bit.
Their name more is still on the left.
I got fucking cloak up already.
Oh my god, I'm so tired. I can't like, guys, I'm feeling massive amounts of cook in my brain. Massive amounts of cook, but I need to hit Celestial or I'm gonna fucking
I'm good, how are you?
quit the game.
Yeah, I think about to hop on Fortnite. Or at least see who's on.
What's theirs?
Counter.
Okay, we have ours. Walk forward, walk forward, walk forward.
This game needs to restart anyway for the update. Fortnite was crashing my computer earlier, making my computer just completely stop.
I
uninstalled it and updated the game. Now it seems like it's okay. So
Never mind the fucking shield.
see,
I'm gonna ult after.
see if it's still good. It froze my computer 3 times earlier.
Shoot the hell on block.
It just completely froze it. Couldn't do nothing.
Fucking that.
Couldn't even control alt delete nothing.
We can retouch now.
Crazy.
Bro, the 25 health saved her.
Better stop that vehicle. There's still a chance to stop them.
Are you guys able to touch or no?
Yes, I can, but I will die very fast. I will die extremely fast.
Yeah.
Don't tell me he's doing the same thing. I think Fortnite doing the same thing. I don't understand what happened between yesterday and today. I uninstalled it, installed it again. I hopped on it earlier after uninstalling it again. Just froze up again. I can't even control alt delete, can't nothing.